I once saw a donkey kick a woman in the chest at a megachurch during a Christmas service. My name is Joshua. I used to be a professional Christian. I worked for a megachurch for 20 years of my life, and I will never forget the nativity scene from hell. Our senior pastor, while on vacation, probably somewhere tropical, decided he wanted a live nativity scene for Christmas this year, including live animals. And what the pastor wants, the pastor gets. So for our Christmas services, we hired a few goats, a couple sheep, a donkey, and a mini cow. In my mind, the mini cow was going to be like the size of a Labrador. Unfortunately, this was just a foot smaller than a normal sized cow, so a not so mini cow. A few hours before the service was about to start, I get a phone call from the animal company, and they tell me they were just in an accident and their truck and trailer with the animals got T-boned, but they were still planning on showing up. Now, when the animal handlers got to us, they said that they were feeling injured from the accident and they needed to go to the ER, but they were going to give sedatives to the animals to calm their nerves, and we would just have to kind of handle the animals ourselves. Now, before they left for the hospital, they gave us a specific set of do's and don'ts for the animals. So we did not retain this information. They also gave us the instructions using the animals' names, but it wasn't like the animals were labeled or anything. It wasn't like the cow was named Moo and the sheep was named Lanolin. They had human names like Carl, Sean, and Jessica. So we get all these animals loaded out of the trailer onto the stage where we had this massive rotating set that halfway through the service, we would have this grand reveal where it would rotate 180 degrees to reveal a live nativity scene full of actors and animals. And then people would cry and ask baby Jesus to forgive them. Now, could this money have been spent somewhere more useful? Totally. But what the senior pastor wants, senior pastor gets. So right as we're about to have this grand reveal, one of the sheep on stage gets fussy. So I call for the sheep to be taken off the stage. Now, remember when I said they gave us special instructions and we didn't listen? Turns out the donkey has a best friend, a sheep. And this donkey gets a lot of anxiety when his bestie is not around. That donkey's bestie, that's the one we just took off stage. And now it's time for the big reveal. So we rotate the set, we flip on the lights, and we watch as the donkey has a complete meltdown because it cannot find Bestie anywhere. It starts kicking and making crazy donkey noises. It kicks a hole in the set. It kicks the church secretary, who was playing an actor, right in the chest. Thankfully, she was okay, but this startles the not-so-tiny cow, who hops off of the set and starts making its way towards the congregation. This is being amplified by a joke that the pastor had made earlier in the service that the cow got loose in the church, so be careful. We finally get the donkey and the cow off of the stage, and then we go back to doing what we do best as a church, acting like nothing ever happened. I think about the money that we spent on all these stunts, the tactics used to try and trick people into believing in Jesus. And remember, this all happened because it was laid on the senior pastor's heart that we should have live animals this Christmas.